It's now been over 20 years since Max Verstappen made his karting debut, and a lot of things have happened since then. From growing up with an abusive father to absolutely dominating Formula 1. Today, I'm gonna explain all the lore behind Max Verstappen and his journey to reaching superstar status in Formula 1.
Verstappen wins the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Okay, before we talk about Max, we gotta talk about his father, Jos Verstappen. He actually started his Formula 1 career in 1994, racing for Benetton alongside the one and only Michael Schumacher. He, however, struggled to match Schumacher's pace, only getting 2 podium finishes while his teammate won his first of 7 World Championships. I mean, I gotta give credit where credit's due though, cause he did have some pretty iconic moments. Like when his car fucking lit on fire in the middle of the pits during the 1994 German Grand Prix. So anyways, because of his mediocre performances while his teammate won everything, he got kicked out of Benetton before the season even ended, which is pretty insane if you think about it. They basically pulled a Red Bull on him. He was known for his aggressive driving style and occasional flashes of brilliance, but after getting kicked out of Benetton, he simply lacked the car to achieve any consistent results. Jos ended up driving for some midfield and backmarker teams like Simtek, Arrows, Tyrrell, Stewart, and Minardi. So he ended his career without a race win, a best finish of 3rd place, and a total of 17 points scored. Listen, what I'm trying to say is that Jos Verstappen wasn't exactly an amazing driver. I mean, he was no Nicolas Latifi, but he definitely wasn't an Ayrton Senna. I'm gonna go a little bit off topic, but a lot of people don't know this. Senna was so good, he actually won 15 World Championship trophies. Google Senna 15 for more info on that. It is finally time to talk about this guy right here. Max Verstappen. Having an ex-Formula 1 driver as his dad and an ex-racing driver as his mom, Max obviously started karting from a very young age, being just 4 years old. He started competing for some random local competitions in Belgium, but by the time he was 7, he was competing for real karting championships. Max actually won most of the things he competed in, and I'm gonna read all of his titles out loud, just kinda cause why not? Which, by the way, I actually wrote everything down on a piece of paper cause I'm recording with my phone, so please like and sub for my dedication. Here we go. Vast Championship, Mini Junior, 05 and 06. Jos Championship and Road Tax Max Challenge, Belgium, 07. Belgium Championship, Road Tax Max Challenge, Belgium, and Vienna Karting, 08 and 09. WSK Euro Series, Bridgestone Cup European Final, WSK World Series, and WSK Nations Cup in 2010. WSK Euro Series, 2011. South Carolina Winter Cup and WSK Masters Series, 2012. This was the year when the famous incident happened.
Max, what happened? No, it's just unfair. I'm leading, he wants to pass, he pushed me, I push him back, and after he pushed me off the track. It's not fair, eh?
Charles, what happened with Max?
Nothing, just an incident on the race.
Okay, I just read all of that to help you guys understand how successful his early career was. But it wasn't all because of his own talent. You see, his dad was so upset with his own failure of a career that he did anything to ensure Max Verstappen didn't suffer the same fate. And I really do mean anything. By now, it is a widely known fact that Jos was borderline abusive, even going as far as leaving his son behind at a gas station because he didn't win a race. How crazy is that? But that's not everything he did, because he did some even crazier stuff, and let me just show you.
My dad did that once to a mechanic with a fork.
To be completely honest though, he was a pretty good dad every now and then, but that's boring, so I'll just leave it up to your imagination. I'm not gonna do any research on that. Now it's time to go into his very short single-seater junior career. He debuted in the Florida Winter Series and then drove in the European Formula 3 Championship at just 16 years old. There, he scored a record 6 consecutive wins to win 10 total races that season and finished 3rd in the overall standings. And that was his entire junior career, cause that was enough to get him a seat for the following Formula 1 season. Yup, you heard that right. Max Verstappen jumped from Formula 3 to Formula 1 and made his F1 debut at just 17 years and 166 days old. Since he skipped Formula 2, he became the youngest ever driver to race in Formula 1. In 2015, Max raced for Toro Rosso, or something like that, I don't know how to pronounce it, alongside the smooth operator. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. This was the year when the nickname Max Crashtappen started going around, after he crashed with Roman Grosjean in the 2015 Monaco Grand Prix. He had a few more incidents, like when he crashed with his teammate in 2016, but he was still a pretty good driver. As a matter of fact, he was so impressive that he got promoted to the Red Bull senior team after the Russian Grand Prix in 2016, replacing a certain guy named Daniel Kvyat, and he not only took his seat, but he took his wife and his daughter. Max's first ever race for Red Bull was the Spanish Grand Prix, and after some lap 1 Mercedes terrorism, Max climbed up to P2 and eventually passed his teammate Daniel Ricciardo for the win, winning his first ever Grand Prix at 18 years and 228 days old, being the youngest driver to ever do so. Over the season, Max had a few more incidents which reinforced that Crashtappen nickname, and he got a whole rule changed in the process. Trust me, Max was really hated back then because of the amount of incidents he always caused. 2017 and 2018 were some pretty solid seasons for him, even though his engine would blow up half the time. He got a combined 14 podiums and 4 wins over those 2 seasons, which is pretty good. Nothing too interesting happened in 2019 and 2020, he just won 5 more races and dominated his teammates. But I don't want to bore you with the specifics, so let's just jump right into 2021. 2021, one of the greatest seasons in recent Formula 1 history. I could honestly talk about this all day, so let me know if you want a video on this in the comment sections. From the very first race in Bahrain, Max Verstappen and Red Bull Racing were looking extremely quick. They looked like they might even challenge Mercedes for the title, something nobody had done in over 7 years. Things were going so well that by the British Grand Prix, Max had a 32-point lead over Lewis Hamilton. But then, we all know what happened. And right after that, on the very next race, Valtteri Bottas decided to go bowling with Formula 1 cars. So going into the summer break, Max was 8 points behind Hamilton, so he needed to seriously lock in for the next few races, and that's exactly what he did. Coming into Abu Dhabi, the season finale, Max and Lewis were tied on points. Max was losing the race and was pretty far back behind Hamilton, but then this happened.
Hello Nicholas. Oh my god, it's Michael Schumacher? Yes, I am. I have won 7 world titles in my career. Lewis can win his 8th world title today. But you can avoid all this. Therefore, for me, Spinalla.
Yup, the GOAT of Formula 1 striked. Nicolas Latifi. A very controversial decision by the FIA's race director allowed Max Verstappen to be right behind Lewis Hamilton with a fresh set of tires with 1 lap to go.
Oh my Lord, Max! Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God!
That day, Max won his first world championship. There is honestly like so much more to that season, but I'm trying to keep it short, so please let me know if you guys want a full video on 2021. 2022 didn't have the smooth start that 2021 did, since Max had 2 DNFs in the first 3 races and was 60 points behind the world championship leader. Now the good news is that he was going up against Charles Leclerc in a Ferrari, so they of course found a way to absolutely choke, letting Max Verstappen win 15 races and win the championship by 146 points. I don't even know how to describe 2023, so let me just show you his season highlights.
The entire world seems to be asking the same question. When will Max Verstappen do it again?
Yeah, he just destroyed everybody, broke like a million records, and won 19 of the 22 races. I'm not gonna go into too much detail of 2024, because I'm gonna make a whole new video on that, so stay tuned. But this was a weird season, because he didn't have the quickest car, or even the second quickest car sometimes. At first, it looked like he was just gonna dominate Formula 1 like he did last year, winning 6 of the first 10 races. But then he only won 1 of the next 10. I'm recording these 2 hours before the Las Vegas Grand Prix, but I'm just assuming he won the title, so I'm gonna say it. Max became a 4-time world champion during the Las Vegas Grand Prix weekend. He had a pretty exciting title fight with Lando Norris, but then again, that's a topic for another video, so stay tuned. I'm wearing a whole suit for the outro, so you guys see how special you are to me. If you made it this far, you probably like my YouTube videos, so please like and sub. This is my second ever video, so it's only gonna get better from here, and yeah, see you in my next video.